Hello. Finally feels like I've got some energy and a little life that's back. It's about 3:15 in the afternoon and I just got the thumbs up that I can walk apparently. I can get up, walk to the washroom with minimal weight on the left leg. I'm surprised they're letting me do it, but finally the anesthesia is wearing off. A very embarrassing thing happened. If some of y'all can guess in the comment section, please take the liberty to do so. I'm not going to share it for sure, or maybe I might in the coming vlogs, but this is probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. If you are thinking to type something, go creative as much as you can because you might be right. But anyway, the drips are off, but the IV is still on. I just got some painkillers that came through because the anesthesia is wearing off. The pain's starting to increase and it's hitting me like a bitch. At this stage, it's not as bad as I anticipated it, but as for the discharge, I'm actually good to go today by the looks of it, but I think I'll have to stay another day for observation. Just want to see if everything is alright, but again, I just want to give you guys a heads up. If you are not insured, even for the most minimal thing, please go get insured. Trust me, it has helped us. Like, I would have had to shell out a big amount, enough to buy a small car. Anyway, I don't know if I've said it, but why I had to do the surgery is because I got COVID last year, and in that COVID, basically there was the inflammation of joints was one of the symptoms. And what happened was all my joints got inflamed, and I think I just got up out of a chair. I don't know what exactly happened, but long story short, there was a crack sound, and I thought it was a sprain, and I let it be, only for it to get worse and to lead me in this situation. I'm sorry if I sound like some bloody dude who's giving out bhashans about go get your health fixed and all. Of course, it's your life, it's your body. I'm nobody to come and tell you shit, but if there is an issue that you feel like is not going or hasn't gotten any better, please go get it checked. I have been damaged from top to bottom since 2009. It's only been surgeries and all that. But yeah, more on this later.
An eternity later. The next morning.
Good morning. This is the next day. I couldn't vlog much yesterday after what of the last clip that you saw because the pain, it shot up so bad. Death would have been kinder, I felt. I was so mentally displaced. I was waiting for the doctor to come last night, but I had no luck. Finally at night gave me a injection to put me asleep, and finally I got some good sleep after that. Breakfast, which I just got done with. I ordered pongal this morning. It was good. Coffee was pretty good as well. Compared to yesterday, I feel a lot better in terms of the pain. They gave me this walker. Been really handy. Anyway, I just spoke to the doctor on the phone. He called me himself and he was like, how are you doing and stuff. I told him about his situation and he told me that usually the first day is a nightmare for everyone because the pain is just that unbearable. He said he'll be dropping in today afternoon for a quick checkup, and if things still look bad, I might have to stay one more day, but otherwise I think I'm mostly good to go. I really underestimated the pain, but oof. Anyway, the meds are still fucking my head in a way. I'm just glad I could sleep through last night. And this is the only way that I find it comfortable to sit now. Because I'm a pretty tall guy, I don't fit in the bed. For now, enjoying the view. I open the door, I can see the beach there. It's a small portion. But let's see how things go. I don't know how much the final amount is going to be. I've been saying the previous bits that luckily I'm covered, but I don't entirely trust the whole process.
6 hours later.
Already I've changed up. Still have the tag on, still have the IV on. Got a new dressing done. Say bye-bye to this walker because I've been asked to walk without one, and if it gets worse, maybe pick up a clutch. But I don't think I will. Maybe I'm just going to wait around for 2-3 days and see. Finally excited to go home. I finally got the bill settlement. The insurance was cleared. There is a difference in the amount, so I've sent my dad downstairs to go get the copy. My god, what an experience this has been. I'm just waiting for them to come quickly remove the IV. I know there's going to be a lot of bloodshed again because it's poked so badly. But so far the experience at Apollo the food was good. Some of them were really sweet. At least in this branch, I had people coming and following up and asking us how the service was, how the food was, how the doctors were. If there are any complaints, you can call on this number and all yada yada yada. I mean, they're charging you so much, they might as well. And do stay tuned. I will share you the bill copy. I will share everything as soon as it comes to my hand to just quickly look at what they've charged, what they've fleeced, and then them a proper rating if the service was good. If you can opt for an hospital like this.
Non-medical items போட்டிங்கன்னா ஒரு லிஸ்ட்டே வந்துரும் உங்களுக்கு டவுன்லோட் ஆகும். இன்சூரன்ஸ்ல யூஸ்வலா கவர்
இல்லை
பண்ணாங்க.
நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க இதெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ண ஐட்டம் வந்து பேசிக்காக சர்ஜரியில் வந்து ஓடி ஐட்டம் தானே
ஓடில யூஸ் பண்ற இன்ஜெக்ஷனோ மெடிசனோ அதெல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு கேட்கல.
ஓகே.
இதுல யூஸ் பண்ண டிஸ்போசபிள் ஐட்டம் இது எல்லாமே நான் மெடிக்கல் ஐட்டம்ஸ். ஓடில யூஸ் பண்றது வார்ல யூஸ் பண்றது அந்த சர்ஜரிக்கு யூஸ் பண்ண நான் மெடிக்கல் ஐட்டம்ஸ்.
என்னென்ன சொன்னீங்க? Okay, finally out of the hospital. I'm in the cab. Sorry for the music playing. But long story short, Apollo's a fucking scam. As usual, I expected this. I knew this was going to happen. But deep down, I had a small feeling that this branch may not be like one of those scammers. But they turned out as scammable as possible. So overall, the bill was around 1.7, something like that. And insurance covered about 1.6. Everything could have been cashless. Everything would have been included in the bill. But these guys decided not to do it. Instead, they made a list of non-medical expenses too that are excluded. And very confidently went and told me to Google all these things and all that. And that maybe like 4 or 5 items or the 20 items that were listed are non-medical items. Again, but these are all used in the operation theatre, which makes no sense for them to categorize it under non-medical. But still, I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. But then they had emergency room charges, they had MRD charges, they had cashless fee processing charge, and in that name they just had like left right this bill that bill this bill that bill. None of that really calibrated up to the actual amount that was coming up to. I told them, see boss, this is unfair, at least try and waive something out. So they decided to charge me an additional of 13,500 something odd, which I mean it's okay. I mean for a surgery that would have cost me if I didn't have insurance. What really disappoints me is the way they try and make money, the way they're trying and fleecing people. Of course, some of their staff are really good, some of their staff are shit. The way they yanked the IV out, I didn't get that on video, but didn't care. Once their bill is settled, they don't care about you, and that is something I was hoping is changed over time. But the minute your bills are paid, you're a piece of shit to them. Anyway, long story short, if you're willing to pay bullshit charges, the name of them blaming the insurance company, the name of them saying, oh, this is what your insurance company offers, blah blah blah, go to Apollo. You might have a good experience, but I am definitely not going back to them. I'm actually disappointed with the doctor himself that he recommended this hospital. I don't know, maybe because he gets a fancy charge, but the doctor, to be honest, was really good. I think that's their only plus point. They hire the best doctors, give them a good pay so they can fleece people once they are lured into it. Anyway, enough of the rant. I'm finally out. I'm getting to go home. And right now I have a splitting headache. Can't even define it. I just want to go home and sleep for a while.